Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome once again to InfoComm 2017. We're here on the NEC Display Solutions on the broadcast set. That's stand 1600. Delighted to have with us an old friend of ours, Manolo Almgro. Manolo, welcome.
It's nice to be here.
Now, we've known Manolo for 12, 15...
Long time.
Too long. We don't want to go into
That's
too
right.
long. We've known each other. Manolo works for TPN Retail, and
Yep.
you're in charge of really all the innovation and technology sort of stuff.
That's right.
What's your proper title?
It's Senior Managing Director, Innovation and Technology. So innovation is perfect.
Sounds very posh.
Yeah.
Now, you started off we've met you when you were working in New York, but you worked
Yep.
for Chicago TPN, and you're now
And
living in Austin.
I'm in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
Working on more innovation stuff.
Yeah.
And that's where all the startups are. So
Yeah.
it's a
But
good
you
place
must
to
go
do.
to more shows than anybody in the whole world, because you go to
Yes, I
AV
do.
shows, plus Mobile World Congress,
Yep.
NRF, where you do DSEs and all. What else
Yep.
do you do?
I went to the Shop Talk as
Shop
well.
Talk, yep.
So pretty much any of the big ones I
Yeah.
have to go to, and I
Yeah.
usually have to put everything together.
And that's part of your job, to understand the innovation stuff.
Yep, and we take clients around there
Right.
too, like doing tours and things
Yeah.
like that.
Now, this is the brilliant thing. So, those of you who don't know, and you're interested in learning all about a show in one go, you do these immersive tours.
Yes.
So, somebody pays
Yep.
to go on the tour,
They say-
and then at NRF, you will take them around.
Yep. They
for
say
a-
this is what I'm interested in. How should I spend my money over the next 24 months? And then we curate a bunch of the partners that are there, and then they get little behind-the-scenes tours. It works out pretty well for them, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's really good. I saw you doing the ones at NRF.
Yeah, that was fun with a little flag. That
Yeah.
was a fun part.
Yeah. You just need an umbrella. You just need
Yeah,
like a
that
little
little
tour guide.
headset too, smelled like Janet
Yeah.
Jackson. That was great.
That's good. You look like Janet Jackson. Okay, so Manolo Almgro is Janet Jackson. So, what did you think about NRF then? That was a good show.
And NRF was a good show. I think it's getting better. I did like the innovation area. That was nice.
Yeah.
They put together a nice
That
little...
was sponsored by IBM up on the mezzanine.
I
was
think
it?
so, yeah. And then they always kind of pointed out, like, if you look out the window, that's where that Sully guy ditched the plane.
Yeah, in the
I was like,
Hudson.
wow, that's a great
Yeah.
selling point right
Yeah.
there. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I think what's interesting to see is just how it's developed over the years. I think the types of Internet of Things and all the sensors that are kind of bubbling up there, it's interesting to see.
Yeah.
Every year it kind of creeps up a little
Right.
level.
I know, I mean, we're probably giving away too many secrets, but I know
Yeah.
that the cleverest exhibitors at something like a InfoComm or an ISE exhibit NRF. So we've got NEC there, we've
Yep.
got Scala there,
Yes.
and Stratocaster.
A lot of the big
Scala
guys are up
companies.
there. And the second floor, right? It's starting to get bigger and bigger. It almost looks like a digital signage show or something.
If you're into retail, NRF is a
Yes.
must go.
I think it's better than CES. I mean, CES is great to look at consumer behavior. So you learn about what's going to
Do
impact.
you go to CES every year?
Every year. Unfortunately, I go every year, as much as I don't want to go. I mean,
You
it's
do the
fun.
tours at CES as well?
I do.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's exhausting.
Now, we were told by Chris Riggle at Stratocaster you go to CES every other year. He reckons you can
I
keep up
would.
with.
I mean,
you can
if
keep
you-
up with the trends every other year.
I think if you don't have clients going, I mean, our clients want to go every year.
Right.
And so we take them around, create little tours for
Yeah.
them. I mean, it's one of those daunting shows. You need someone to take you around.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of the things we like about the DPAA, the Digital Place-Based Advertising Association. They're really good at taking. They do a similar tour to you. I don't think Barry Fry, the president, takes a little flag around, but he
No.
certainly takes 30 or 40 executives on tours.
Yeah,
and he
and
gets
we have
them-
little helpers too, so if you
meets
get
all the-
lost.
Really?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, well that's quite
fun.
cool. He meets all the TV executives and all the media owners and things.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's worth the time to take, especially if it's your first show,
Yeah.
or even if it's not. I think you get most of your money out of it because you can really pinpoint where to go, because there's
Right.
a lot of stuff to see,
Yeah.
or not see actually.
So when we met last in Las Vegas, you had been to Las Vegas twice. You went once for DSE, but the week before, you went to a new show that you told me about, which I'm now
Yes.
excited about,
Yeah.
which was Shop
Talk.
Shop Talk.
Yes.
And there's one of those coming up in Scandinavia.
Yeah, it's a new European
yeah.
version of that. What they're doing is focusing strictly on retail, and with all of the crazy world that's happening with retail right now, the brands and retailers are like flocking to it, and they curate the talks. So you can't do a case study,
Right.
you can't do a sales talk. Like they really make it rigid, so
Yeah.
you get a lot for your money, and you learn a lot too. So.
Okay. Now we've got something to thank you for. I think the camera can pick up this little award. Don't you,
Yes.
if you pick it up, you're going to drop it. So you were, and then I'll get blamed.
That's right.
Yeah. So we should put our hands on it together,
That's
and
right.
it should beam darkly.
Well, I have to say thank you. I mean, you did have a lot of influence on recommending
So
me.
explain to the audience
Appreciate it.
what this award is then. You're one of the first emerging fellows.
I am one of the inaugural folks.
Inaugural.
So yes, the first guys, there was a bunch of us, and there were a couple women on it too, so I shouldn't just say it's a male thing. But we were selected by people getting recommendations from the industry, influencers, about
I can't think who they would be.
Well, you know, the only ones that matter. So.
Okay.
But they picked us and had us pick specific categories, so I got digital signage, and then we got to talk about the trends and what we see like in the next 18 months. Right. And then it's...
So you did like a 20-minute talk this
lunchtime
nice today?
Q&A, yep. Cool. And then they gave us a little room to talk to everybody in. So it was really great.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's good. Yeah, that's very good. Well, InfoComm are very good. We had a couple of people. We had one of the past presidents of InfoComm earlier on this morning.
Oh yeah.
And they're so good at honouring people who do really hard work and the volunteers. I think he said there's something like 8,000 volunteers have been involved in InfoComm.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people.
All over.
The room was packed too.
Yeah.
It's like standing room only.
So that's really good. So well, congratulations on that one.
Oh, thank
so
you.
Tell us a little bit about TPN Retail. I mean, what's their big focus these days?
Yeah, well, it's retail marketing focus. I think what we've been seeing, again, with all of the changes and challenges that retail is facing, they come to us for some strategy, help deciding on what kind of new multi-sensory experiences to make. And then, you know, of course, on top of all of that, we do shopper marketing, so it's kind of the combination of technology and strategy, and then the physical location. So it's all of the above, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're a big company?
Yes,
in
they're
North
Omnicom.
America, or are they worldwide?
They're Omnicom company. We have an office in the UK.
Okay.
And then we have 5 or 6 offices around the country. Haven't really focused outside of that right now, but we're growing quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think of an InfoComm then? I mean, because it's an AV show. So
Yeah.
you go back sort of 10 years ago when you were more just purely digital signage, more AV, more content
Yes.
in your show and tell days. You know, you've broadened your horizons. You see much more than that now.
Yeah.
You're seen as a guru in the IoT space.
Sure.
When you come back to an AV show, which is really about its partners,
Right.
what do you think?
Well, I think what it does is it validates a lot of things in the other areas that we look at.
Okay.
One of the big things I've seen, especially in the collaboration workspaces, you know, the guys that build huddle rooms and things like that, they're seeing a shift because everybody's so used to using like FaceTime to communicate. They are getting pressure to create more products like that.
Right.
Versus like, oh, I have to set up you know, I don't want to use a brand name, but there's, you know, that device that's shaped in the corner of your table that doesn't always work, and you know, you've got people that want to come in from their phone or their iPad, so they're seeing a lot of challenges, and they also see people like Google or Apple coming in and going after the same market now with all of their teams building teams.
Okay, that's interesting. So collaboration is a big message, a big story here on the NEC stand. I think you did a tweet as well earlier on. You were spending some time in the Hollow 9 cave, the
oh yeah,
the
that
virtual
thing over
area.
here. Yeah, that was amazing. I think it's immersive. I think the key here is as we get more and more of these immersive devices, you know, the VR helmets, the stuff that our phones can do, AR, it's kind of raising our expectation of what we would want when we go shopping or in a physical